don't think much should have been made of that. Chiefs are good enough to bounce back. That's Mr. Anjith and Gabriel Sekopo, the fourth official. Daniel Bennett will be getting us underway. And it's Pirates to start. Very defence-minded formations on both sides. Whistle from the referee, and Pilani Kubeka starting up front today. That's old John Mabizela. It's going to be a real cracker here. And could well be in trouble. Tembu playing in a slightly deeper role today, so Kanama can push up down that left-hand side, where Chiefs have always had a weakness, particularly when Jabu Pule is not around. Goldstone goes back to his goalkeeper. And Brian Baloy with a good clearance. Nice linking. That's the offside flag up. Good decision. And Zama was pushing forward there for Chiefs. And the first offside on this near side of the field. And Zama goes just too early. Good decision from the linesman Yagesh Anjith. Jackson back to his keeper. Well, let's find out what's happening on the touchline. Deshi Baktar.
Just no problem with a protest here. In fact, it was a little bit of a change on the Pirates team sheet. Kubeka was put down as a substitute, and he was then brought into the team.
Well, almost a goal there from the Chiefs side. It was a bad mistake at the back, and the shot flew in. Baloy, or rather Opara, well positioned. Baloy. And you can see there, just at the bottom of your picture, the Chiefs' dugout has been removed because of the Bs. Gives a whole new meaning to the word FNB Stadium, if you'll pardon the expression. And it took a long time to sort that out. So the Chiefs bench have to perform their own shadows and their own shelter. Problems here at the back and dangerous play. Silent taking his life into his hands there and taking responsibility for mopping up. Under some pressure, the keeper was out of the equation. It's a good move, and Zama getting forward quite a lot down this right-hand side for Amakosi. And Silent took it away from his keeper there and got it clear at the expense of a corner. Lots of pressure coming in from Chiefs down this near side. Ball floated long, and the header flies wide there from Cyril Nzama. Well, Mishinea Tugoli's side showing more attacking intent in these early stages, particularly with Nzama pushing up. From Kimberley, crowned Miss Kaizer Chiefs 2001 on Wednesday night. So lots of happenings in the Chiefs camp. She's at the venue today also. Morky. It's going to be the playmaker in midfield. One fancies with Pule missing. Tembu. Seeing quite a lot of the ball down the left-hand side. Nice play, and Tembu's getting forward a lot here. The cross again too deep. Lewis takes the safety option. He'll be criticised by some quarters for that, but I think he did well. Warren Lewis. You don't want to head a ball like that back into play and give Chiefs a chance for a shot on goal. The safety option, far the better one. At least you know the ball is out of play. Lewis taking no chances. Corner number 3 for Chiefs. Kanamea again coming across to take it. Fredericks there as well. It's going to be left to Kanamea, who can curl it left-footed towards the goal. One he normally has. Chiefs exerting so much pressure in these early stages. Pirates having to mop it up. Now Vilakazi, what can he do? Scored the goal in midweek. It's a nice ball for Becker. Gives him width down this left-hand side. And the ball out of play. So we played a little more than 10 minutes. It's goalless in the derby. Let's go down to the touchline to Deshi.
As I said earlier, Pirates very defensive. Also another strange one. Mabisela's playing as a striker, almost alongside Manyathela. At any one time, Pirates have got 6-7 players back defending. So it certainly is their way to start this game defending and then just see how it develops from there.
Athazwan Patrick Mabedi ubona yena uMarkham Tembo ufuna ukukhonza idaba sithi kanye ngelethuba sisithathe entambo sithumela kuye uDeshi Baktewa.
The Chiefs are looking their normal, organised selves. They look very strong down the left-hand side. Markham Tembo is quite prepared to get forward now, obviously with the cover that David Kannemeyer provides. The Chiefs look good up front. They've always got support for their one striker, Stanton Fredericks and Thabo Moeki, always pushing forward to support him.
Pirates now looking to get something here. Vilakazi's laid it off for Manyathela. It's gone in his first match against the mighty Chiefs. Leslie Manyathela has got a goal. It is his 5th goal in 6 games now. And a very important scoreline for a man who's now got 7 in the Premiership this season, moving into 3rd place on his own among the top goal scorers in the Premiership. Vilakazi played it perfectly to him. Baloy had to come, almost made the save, and Mabedi on the line just couldn't keep it out. Leslie Manyathela gets the 7th in the league. And Pirates lead Chiefs by 1-0. Manyathela becoming the 6th man to score in the Premiership for Pirates against Chiefs over the years. Well finished off. He showed good, cool, calm and collected finishing there. And his goal midway through the first half has given Pirates the lead. Well, that was a turn up for the books. Deshi was commenting on how well Chiefs were looking going forward. How will Amakosi respond? The defending champions in the league lead through Manyathela's goal. He scored against Leopards, he scored against Free State Stars, and he scored both goals against Wits University. Kenny Nemeth warming up King Kenny. Chiefs might be forced to introduce him before long just to add to their firepower. Pirates players wearing black armbands, but I tell you, there's no mercy shown here. Kannemeyer looking for Sitole. This is Zoa, the Cameroonian. Played for a club in Mexico called Monterrey before coming to Pirates. Made his debut against Swallows a couple of months ago. Walkie. As Deshi says, Chiefs do look strong on that left-hand side. Walkie's been in that position, and of course the 2 left-footed players, Kannemeyer and Mtembu, operating on that flank. Zoa. Fredericks takes the ball. Walkie. And that's behind. Well, news from the touchline, Deshi.
Michael, just going back to that goal, Pirates, Chiefs, in fact, do look good going forward. But just looking at the goal, there was one long punt downfield, and Chiefs were caught with just 2 defenders at the back there, and Pirates had 3 players up front. I think that's the danger when you push all your defenders and midfielders forward as well.
All right, Dish. You were saying earlier that Pirates, his chances were to mop up defensively and maybe look for breaks upfield, and that's exactly what they did. And they've got the goal. So Chiefs have to chase the game. It'll be a disaster for them, of course, if they lose 3 in a row. They had all those good cup successes. Vilakazi, old John Mabizela, good ball, Manyathela. Can he take it away from the defence? He's done really well here. The angle was too tight. He really should have played it across to Kubeka. He was lurking at the far post. But Manyathela showing lots of confidence. The man from Messina, in the north of the country. Good turn. The angle's far too tight. Mabedi did well though to make sure that he had a tight angle with which to work. Well, one good thing for Makosi supporters is the Chiefs have scored in every single league game this season. Even those that they lost recently, they lost 3-2 to Super Spurs. Interesting change. Marco Mtembu's going to come off. Obviously, Chiefs feel they're strong enough down that left-hand side without him. And they need some firepower up front. So Kenny Nemeth goes on. And Mtembu goes off. One Durbanite replacing another. And now the corner will take place.
Patrick Mabedi. Athazwane wahleleka buhlungu kuye uWarren Lewis naye kababara phasela cheka kakhulu athaswane opponent yakhe kakhulu asithi ukhangela uKenny Nimako ngene endaweni yakhe uMarco Mthembu uThabo Moki Kenny Nimako King Kenny angafothula kulanda uKenny machine etikalo ibonile into kuba ikhona ingozi efunisa nayo Orlando Pirates umfaka intotana uKenny Nimako uthi Kenny uyakwazi ukubamba ibhola nje ubona ngocothayo pha besithi yambuza uWillie Opara uba ingabophethe intoni pha ngasemva kambe hiyo la ntotana iyasa nenqaku eyakhupha Orlando Pirates kwimba yathatha ngokutha uBondarenko ngenyanga kaOctober Stanton Fredericks Kaizer Chiefs ufunza itabeni Cyril Nzama sikaphola sihlekakuza Cyril Nzama uthini umnumzana uTenel Bennett uthi ikhutshwe nguwe wena uPeter Jackson ongukapteni namhlanje sikhumbula ubanga lesithathu ukapteni waliqela Orlando Pirates benguye uDumisa Ngobe osebhentshini namhlanje khona Kaizer Chiefs intandathu kanti yona Orlando Pirates senekhona enye Arthur Azwane nguye susa lapho ikhona ke uPolenhle kakhulu i-free header yayithothana Justice Sithole khange bathethe phaya ngasemva ngabe sithi bafunza itabeni lapho le bisuke kahle kakhulu ngoArthur Azwane free header yakhe indodana Justice Sithole bazazibuza amathothana Orlando Pirates phanga ngasemva kubabe hlele senza ntoni na nxa la ntodana ezofumana i-free header uJustice Sithole William Opara uthemasiye etabeni kababara phahlele kambe ebenchini nayo Orlando Pirates bakhona uDumisa Ngobe indodana Joseph Makhanya President Silence James Anatana Bennett umzaleka kuyopen wena Patrick Mbotu sikumdlala kabi uPresident Silence njengoba ngocothayo pha yena ndodana ayofaka pha uPatrick Mbotu uthi idlale kabi yena uPresident Silence President Silence ezabhola zakhe ishot zakhe zinhle kakhulu ingakumbi ngadibene nayo uDumisa Ngobe Leslie Manyathela President Silence ikholela kakhulu yakho Benedict Vilakazi wathi umnumzana Fani machine ne ulalele wena Benedict Vilakazi njengoba ubona ngocothayo sake sibone kahle kakhulu ba ingaba abela noche sinethuba lokuba sibone kahle kakhulu thina ngoba sinayo nomfanekiso ocothayo abe onside for Benedict Vilakazi
as they're going to suffer their third defeat in a row. Vilakazi, good save by Lloyd, very good save. It was beautifully worked by the two Pirates men, two Pirates youngsters. The one is 22, that's Kubeka, the man who had the shot. Vilakazi is even younger, he's just 19. The two of them carving out an opening there. Lloyd did so well as the last line of defence. That's Kubeka, Pilani Kubeka. Lovely 1-2 here. Beautifully played. That's a superb return ball from Vilakazi. Gave him the option for the shot. He could pick his spot. But Beloy read it beautifully. Half-time approaches in the big Soweto Derby. It's the first time ever that this derby in the Premiership has been played in December. Hasn't yet been a Premiership derby between these sides in this month. So who's going to get the early Christmas present? Mabedi. Lima holding it up nicely. Vilakazi comes deep. Mabizela. Support night. It's a 3-on-2 situation if they play this right. Didn't work out properly there for Pirates. Since the beginning of October, Chiefs have scored in every single one of their 13 games. They've scored 27 goals in that time. 9 wins, 1 draw and 3 losses since the beginning of October. So the goal scoring record is undoubted. Against Wits in Nelspruit. Since then, it's been pretty smooth sailing. 4 wins and 2 draws in the last 6. Half-time whistle at FNB. And Pirates lead through a goal by that man, Leslie Manyathela, who's now got 7 in the Premiership. Only Maluleke on 9 and Rushanga Ziki on 12 have scored more. It's been a tough half for the Chiefs midfield. Brian Baloy beaten, and he's also made one very good save to keep the scoreline at 1-0. But Pirates kept a clean sheet in the first half. But he's also been kept busy. Chiefs have probably had the better chances, but Pirates have the lead, and that's crucial. So, they've got 45 minutes of Amakosi to try and turn this around.
Points, watching Benedict Kenny Nimak Funzane Etabin. Tabo Moki Ubona Yano Kenny Nimak. Tatsabo Kenny Nimak Isawana David Kanabaya. Masfunzine Gogetabini, Tashalia Hamba. What to carry a Coastone when a pride of Fanabaloye, Sifaka M. Salun. Cyril Nzama. Ella Kanadaka Pilani Kubeka, Luingozi Kakun. Stanton Freddy. Ataswan, 10 to 1. Ataswan to make the focus of John Kakulu. What you look so on the Patrick Pina when Atasone. Jack Borba, the second Pino of the Kaizer Chiefs. Zenzela unotanda kulakala lake Warren Lewis and Ataswan. Zaza touch zake zifuna chitashka Kenny Nimak. As a place kule pale kuchana ule opara. Kuna kiti Kaizer Chiefs. Mbulelo Mabizela. Kangala matota ba apina. Ipeleka kule Mbulelo lea. The big open space got the Patrick Mabedi Ocean Pesquan, which is when a pride Bafana Baloy. Patrick Mabedi Ata Swan Tabo Mokustinada Saspinu Satu Limited to returning from a Tenel Bennett, Moka Ume Umsalo Campbell exploring about Yena and Dotana Owen Louis Ulimele Kagana. Papi Homane into Basimbone with a Kanim Kalini, Camperia Chandras injuries, Yena or Papi Homane. The question one in the Pirates, a funny panty to Pena Umzano, Yabatundes, Amatotana Oti, Funzani Dabini Matava Stanton Frederick, Ata Zwane, which Ata Zone is that when I just sit on. The second justice to what in some point there and let's work with funny machine which when I represent on the legal be and internal justice to Tony and go off about the Bosaya when Gerald Nkababa represent. There's our checkers and people are like on a roadblock. So keep it on the parrot. Well, and take a cool or William Opera, what's the Ibama of Pine Bafarabaloi, we have got Queens and Lenton Nam so yet. Zone, one in Stanton Fredericks, a guarding Qatar, Stanton Fredericks. The Printer could have Stanton Fredericks, a city cunning and I know Kenny Nimak, watching what a show on the funny. When a Kenny Glinda will make a Unale and daughter.
Vilakazi has done well here. Young man, he's such a good player. Lewis, Vilakazi again. Looking for options. Mabizela's gone forward. He's got Kubeka now wide on that left-hand side. Superb skill between the two. Kubeka needs to whip the first-time ball in, but Nzama, who for me has been very good today, he's got forward. He's been solid defensively. He's done the job there. Former Bushbucks and Blackpool player. Swane looking to turn. He's almost been an ever-presence in this Chiefs side this season. He's missed just the odd game here and there. They wanted 1-0. Jerry Skosana got the goal from an acutely angled shot. It was on the 18th of January 1997. Swane. It's in Chiefs home games, of course. There's a chance, Walkie! Got up and he tried to do here what he did in African Club competition at the Royal Bafokeng Sports Palace just over a month ago. But he's head home. Didn't quite get it right. And that's going to be Milwaukee's final touch of the game, in fact. He's going to be substituted. Off he goes, and on comes Phumlani Mkhize, former Pirates man from Escort in KwaZulu-Natal. And Milwaukee, who's from Soweto, goes off. Phumlani Mkhize, one of the first players for a long, long time to make the trip from Pirates to Chiefs. Doesn't happen very often. Swane. If I'm not mistaken, and I might well be, not sure about the accuracy of this fact, I think it was Chiefs' new goalkeeper coach, William Kulkat Shongwe, who was the last man to move in that direction. And Pirates now want to make a change themselves. And Steve Lekwela, wearing this new number that he has this season, will replace Kubeka, which means Pirates won't have a wide player on the left-hand side unless Steve slots into that position. It's not a natural position for him. But Kubeka's worked hard. 32 on his shorts, 28 on his back. And he's off. And Lekwela on. Steve Chipper Lekwela, formerly went by the surname Mutsiri. Lewis. Vilakazi.
Poison. If Manaitu by the Figakulu and Leslie, which is the one I carry coast to Soweto Derby. Leslie Manyathela touched the Kim to the Nasabuye, Brendan Silent, which is a Steve Nicolea. Steve Nicolea Prensa Kingakulu, Kangana Penalty Vilakazi! Lelanga Gubagaba, Eben Palestine, Benedict Vilakazi, Pensabalinga, Elisakulu, Jumbo Bonango Totayo, Ebi Polebisukuya, Idotana, Bin Chakulu, Benedict Vilakazi. Yana Totana Pichana Pebaleni, Napoli Vinchaka Kulun to Mubanango Totayo, Brian Bafana Bolo, Pantaway, and Abatandi, Bepal Kula, Bafa United on the Pirates. I can compose Lanako, Wakewan Faga, Uyana, and Tawali, Besana Solos, and Lisaka Kulipola like Yavan Molisa, Brian Bafana Baloy. Kanasha Chipa Liquilia, Unkin Downiake, Pilani Kubeka, Yolandotana, Benedict Vilakazi. Ipola Besogio, Steve Chipa Liquilia. Yafumana Leslie Manyathela onside. 1, 2. Afulega Amasango FNP Stadium. Nagueli Seka Kululake Jotana Leslie Manyathela Jobibona bench Yolanda Pirates. Cheta Kulu Elangulake Lesbini. Umzalongo kusatika umisiwe. The Kaizer Chiefs ipakwa counter attacks Orlando Pirates. Baz Lopez Paula Baz Begna Pambile. Brian Bafana Baloyis Bona from a yellow card. Umzalongo kusamisiwe Jomubona Steve Chipa Liquilia. Leslie Slow Poison Manyathela Ute 1 Wati 2 Watu Sofa Gepupustela Uguchawa na Prime Bafana Balo Yuba Konagele Plama Balas FNP Jamba Bonango Katayo Elan Makulake Leslie Manyathela Liako Kisa Naungas Bugala Ekaya Ogba Istobelo ba ingaba elang nako lilaw kanya kuchanina. Onyana bachongile emakaya bakaze lemeko za ambasobolonina sitikanye ngilithuba sithatha entambo sithumele kuyoteshi Buccaneers.
Well, missiles have been raining down on this near side assistant. A lot of the Chiefs supporters believe the goal was offside. I think certainly one for Mark Mapignani to look at very, very carefully a little bit later. But just to inform...
Lead is not a favourite with the new coach. He's coming on in place of Manyathela. Chiefs have got the pedigree to come back, but they haven't got the time. They haven't got too much time. 13 minutes. That's all they have. Chikoya, Zama. Cyril, experienced enough to know that he's got to restart the game quickly. Become unsavoury. We remember what happened at Ellis Park some 8 months ago. Manyathela looking for a hat-trick. He's now incidentally got 8 goals in the Premiership this season, chasing Maluleke's 9, Shongazika on 12. Silent, looks at a good ball. That's a spectacular clearance. Good defending from Mabedi. Did things well there. So it's a Pirates corner. Plenty of Pirate supporters have pitched up for this game. That's the way the game goes. The ball is round and you have your good days and your bad days. You've got to ride out the bad days. Here's Okpara earlier. Look at this. Sweeper keeper? I think not. Pirates looking to try and make it 3. Vilakazi! Great save, Baloy. I must say, Brian Baloy showing that he is a quality goalkeeper and fully expecting to be in the squad for Mali. Pulled off some very good saves today. There was another good one. Vilakazi got the header. Perfect. Offside flag up. And the Chiefs fans on the near side cheering Mr. Anjit this time. It's a very good header. Baloy does extremely well to keep it out. You see it better from that angle. So less than 10 minutes for Makosi to try and pull back here. Pirates have sat back and defended much of the game, but they've tended to push forward a little of late. Nima going through the middle, blocked by Zoa. Silent. Chikoya. Vilakazi did brilliantly to get a pass away. Chikoya now has got Manyathela in the middle. Can he pick him out? Squares it. Vilakazi facing the wrong way. Turns, shoots 3-0. History being made here. It's the first time ever in the Premiership that Pirates have scored 3 against Chiefs. They've never done it before. It's the first time this season that they've scored 3 in the league. And Vilakazi gets a goal. He's 5th of the league and he's 7th in all competitions. And the goal in the 82nd minute has surely killed off the Chiefs' challenge. Chiefs handed out a thrashing to Cosmos just 3 weeks ago. And this is a great finish from Vilakazi. He got it at the wrong angle. He was played behind him by Chikoya. Look how well he turns. And chips Baloy. It's a great finish. The Pirates lead by 3-0. Prefers the service here to Pomlanyo Kize Nimach. Thought he might try the shots. He's overdone it in the end. It's a goal kick. And now Pirates are going to make that final change. Kanya will come on. And Vilakazi will go off. But here is Nimach. Really a bit of work. Who would have predicted this scoreline? Manyathela has scored twice. Vilakazi has scored once. Sibeko. Now Lequilea. Now Kanya. Clever little chip. Flag stays down. Lekwelea starting to torment the Chiefs team here. Fans won't like that. Pirates in control at the moment. Silent, loses out. Sibeko. Lewis racing back. It's well done by Para. Another look at the goal. Look how well Vilakazi does. He spins away from the challenge, got it behind him, and he's had to turn and shoot. Excellent goal. Free kick here. Well, that's our man of the match, Leslie Manyathela. 2 goals, 8 now in the Premiership this season.
Willie Opera ubuso buhle phakasemva ithuba la Kaizer Chiefs ebikuya intotana ebijike kahle kakhulu yababuza Opera ba kutheni nimvumela yena uphumela Mkhize njengoba bona ngokucothayo Warren Lewis wajika kahle uphumela Mkhize udla ngoyibuza ba kutheni ungayiplace ibola uhleli kulandawo uvuthumla kangaka Istrakazi kuyafuneka ngixesha sikwazi kufuna into yoba maziyiplace ibhola kunoba ziphuthumile ishot. Gerald Sibeko enza itabini ngokuyayo ukhabazela Mkhize wathi uLuxoa noWarren Lewis masisusa phakasemva ayanaba amathunzi apha FNB singene kwixesha lakhe usompempe Nqumo lugcwele kumqeqeshi Orlando Pirates Kendashi nathi akahlali phansi kwaphela Luxo Leslie Manyathela man of the match yethu namhlanje Innocent Chikoya ufuna le ndodana esanengxaki Joseph Makhanya bangabuya kalube kuye Steve Likwele uchipa bangaba uya ungaziqonda ngapha ku Steve uzothi ba nenkawu ziphungu Gary Goldstone from an free kick. Luxoa no papier for money. Kenny Nima. To open them Jackson. Mandi kupering upon there when I Kenny Nima. Abatandi, Bepon Kulinga Kumbi, about classic Kaizer Chiefs. Civic Kalisi, Lengo Puma of Mabani as FNB. Cambe Viabon into Bar. Konakele Klamaban. Orlando Pirates is a Mompachala. David Kanamay. Cyril Nzamanaye, Patrick Mabedi Pagasempa, Obona no Plain Baloye. Wogusi Chevalons Omni, Kashalaka or some Pepe. Kambe begite umnumzana Kebra Sikopo imisisaki sifaga kulo mabala mithandatu Patrick Mabedi amathathu na phakasemva bavolile inhlanti zabo Leslie Manyathela David Kanamay izawona Patrick esimbuthi athazwana thatha zabo zikakhulu zabafana beKaizer Chiefs kodwa ixesha liyabashiya nabasekuthwa imilengo yesenteka William Mapana abathethi phakasemva Philip Jackson Kanye ngelothuba omnumzana Tenel Bennett uwathikula amapalasa FNB Stadium manje uphelise lo mdlalo nina abafana beOrlando Pirates neKaizer Chiefs umdlalo kumhle kakhulu uphela ngolohlobo amanqaku sesithi mathathu kuyoOrlando Pirates eli Christmas kuyoOrlando Pirates njengoba simbona uWarren Lewis neKijon landotana Leslie Manyathela isenamanqaku amabini kanti uBenedict Vilakazi usenenqaku linye uvuyile umqeqeshi nabathandi bebhola elikhulu uyababulisa ngokuthi siyabulela nenzile namhlanje kulamabala FNB Orlando Pirates isifumanela amanqaku amathathu ngolo hlobo yabe ngoku izibona iku-29 points emva kwemidlalo eyi-16. Orlando Pirates namhlanje litshona ilanga iku-position 2 abathandi bebhola elikhulu uthi indodana Gideon masibabulise abathandi bebhola elikhulu. Operation itekwa inkwasho ingaba bekusisikhokhona esinye saso esi Jumbo Dr. Kumalo ebabulisa setindenzile mathatana akunani ngumdlalo wesithathu lokuyiswa iyo iKaizer Chiefs babethwe iSuperSport babethwe Hellenic